Hi, it's Rachel with Stella, and today she and I are going to do some more practice on stay with distractions, since that is kind of what you wanted her to work on. Today I have this super long leash on her. You can get a similar one at Petco. They have 10, 15, 20, maybe even 25 feet leashes, which these come in really handy for all kinds of practice and socializing dogs. Oh, hush, hush, hush. I don't know what she saw there. Stella, hush. I don't think there's anything. False alarm. But anyway, as I was saying, the leash is good. It gives the dog a bit more freedom and lets them explore things, have a chance to get distracted and find things that they're interested in, but it gives you the security and this has the safety of the dog in mind because you do have a hold of them and you can pull them back and enforce commands if necessary. I think this is really good for practicing come because she can get 20 feet away from me. I can tell her to come, and even if she's not responding, I can give her a tug as a reminder and get her back to me so that I can enforce the command. So, long story short, it would probably be a good idea to invest in one of these so you can do lots of practice with Stella in different areas where she's exposed to different things and you can get farther away, yet there is still the security of her being on leash. So, she's very distracted being out here, so I'm going to do just a couple of warm-up commands to get her attention on me, and then we're going to work on some stays with distractions. So Stella, come here. Sit. Good sit. Good job, Stella. All right, let's see where she is. Stella, down. Good down. Good girl. Stella. Down. Down. Here, okay. Sit. Down. Good, down. Good girl. All right, she knows both of those pretty well. She has trouble going straight into a down from a stand. She seems to be more used to it as first from the sit and then the down. So you might want to work on that with her, of just practicing having her down from a stand, just so it helps them at that command, so she knows that sit is not does not necessarily have to come first for it. A lot of times dogs will anticipate, so if you have them sit, if they know down or if they know shake, whatever you ask them to do from there, they will either put their paw or lay down because they assume that's what comes next. So just a little note there. All right, she's a bit more focused. So we are going to start off with the sit stays. Now, there are advantages to both doing sit stays and down stays. I'm going to start with the sit stays because it's most easily corrected. If she starts to get up, starts to move, I can easily go, and put her right back in a sit. Yes, a good sit. She's very strong on her sits, and so we can correct it immediately so she knows what she did wrong right away. Now the downs, she's really good with her downs, but in general, when a dog is distracted, it's harder to get them into a down. But on the other side of things, they are less likely to get up from a down. So it both can be good to start out with and to practice stays with distractions. All right, Stella, come here. Sit. Good sit. Stay. Remember, stop sign in front of her face. It helps reinforce it. And it helps when she's looking at me like this. I can do this. It reinforces the stay command. Stella, sit. Stay. All right, now I don't want to leave her here for too much longer. But you can see as she got up, I gave her the no, I said, and I brought her around and put her back in the same spot. That way she doesn't gain anything by getting up out of her sit. It's not like she can get closer to me by getting up, coming forward, sitting down, and repeating the process. So watch her with that. That's something important, is to put her in the same spot. No, Stella, sit, stay. Good stay. had a little bit of trouble. She got too excited when I was returning to her. So as you can see, I told her to sit and stay again, and I sat back and made her wait a couple of seconds because me walking by her is not, or walking in her direction is not a release. Me giving her a treat and praising her and telling her good stay is her release. So don't let her get away with that because you want to practice good habits now. I think it's a statue that she finds upsetting. So we won't go over there. All right, sit, Stella. Good, sit. Stay. Now for this, I'm going to shake the leash a bit, because a lot of times dogs think, sit. Sit. Stay. When they feel something on their leash, they think that they need to come to you. Stay. Stella, sit. Stay. Stay. Good stay. Good stay, Stella. Good job. Good job. All right, that was very good. Again, a little bit of trouble with the return. So that just takes practice on your end, and I won't let her get away with it here. But she did a very good job. Now with this distraction, since she seems to be most focused on me and in tune to what I'm doing versus anything else out here, I am going to try walking around her, past her, all of that as a distraction. Because the point of having her stay in the first place, Stella, come here, is so it frees you up to do what you need to do. So you want her to stay even if you are walking around, so you don't have to stay in one spot. Stella, come. Good come. Good come, Stella. Good job. All right. Stella. She's all tangled up. Sit. Stay. 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 Good stay. Good stay, Stella. Good job. All right, that was very good. She started wagging her tail. Her body was moving when I came up to her, but she was able to hold back and stay in a perfect sit until I released her, so that's good. It just goes to show that it just takes a couple of times of enforcing it one way for her to get it. But on the other hand, it also just takes a couple times of letting her get away with things to reinforce that behavior as well. So make sure you're practicing good habits now, not letting her get away with anything now that you will not want her to get away with later, because as you can see, she's a fast learner. All right, now I'm going to try the down stays with her just to shake it up a bit. Stella, come here. Oh, let's see. Sit. Down. Down. Good, down. Stella, stay. Now, it's easier for them to stay, down. Stay. It's easier for them to stay longer in a down than a sit. A lot of times they just flop over and start to take a nap. Now remember the 3 Ds of stays: distance, duration, and distraction. Stay. We're working with mild distractions right now of me just talking and walking around, walking past her. But she's doing a good job. So far we're doing fairly long duration for a dog her age. So I'm really impressed by that. I can tell you have been working hard with her at home, so that's really good to see. Now just remember not to throw too many distractions at her or ask her to stay for too long, because here she will get up occasionally. I'll have to correct her, but down. down. Sit. Stella, sit. Down. Stay. Like that, she does get up, but she's easy to correct. I don't want to always push it to the point where she can never fully complete a stay without me correcting her. And but you do want to increase it to challenge her. Stay. Stay. Down. Down. Stay. Now that was a little mean of me. I put the leash over her. A little too much distraction. And she also has the barking of the down. Come here. Sit. Down. Stay. She also has the distraction of the other dogs back there. All right, overall, this has been a pretty long duration and enough distractions to be tempting to her. So this next time, I'm going to go back to her, release her, and we'll call it good for today. Down. No. Sit. Down. Stay. Down. Stay. Stay. Down. Stay. Stella. Down. Good. Down. Stay. 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 Good stay, Stella. Good stay. Good stay. Oh, good job. All right. She worked very hard. I'm very impressed with how well she has done. I can see she still has trouble with staying all the way until you return and release her. Remember, the reason why we're such sticklers about that is because you are in charge of when she's released, not her. So don't let her anticipate when she thinks she's going to get released and let her jump up. But Stella did a great job. This was Rachel and Stella. We were working on stays with distractions.